So let's talk about Arduino. For years, right? It's been the classic starting point for anyone getting into electronics, a real hobbyist's dream. But it's 2026 now. We're living in a world of powerful AI, super-connected IoT devices. So the big question on everyone's mind is, does Arduino still have a place? Is it actually worth your time to learn it today?
I mean, really, think about it. Is Arduino just a relic? A cute little board for blinking an LED and that's about it? Or has something changed? Has it quietly become this powerful key that could actually unlock the future of professional tech? Well, that's exactly what we're going to dig into and figure out together.
All right, first things first, we've got to get this out of the way. Arduino is way more than just a hobbyist toy these days. It's time to look past that simple blinking light, peel back that old reputation, and see what this platform has really become.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. Listen to this quote from Gunit Bedi, an SVP at Arduino. He said Arduino's appeal has always rested on accessibility, but in 2026, accessibility now applies to running large language models at the edge. Whoa, let that sink in for a second. That one sentence, it's a huge tell. It signals a massive, massive shift. We are so not talking about simple electronics anymore. So, you're probably wondering, how on earth did that happen? Well, it was nothing short of a total revolution, both in hardware and software. Seriously, this is not your older sibling's Arduino. We're looking at a platform that's been completely redefined thanks to some serious tech from Qualcomm and a huge pivot towards tough, industrial-grade standards. And this table? Man, it just lays it all out perfectly. It's like a tale of two different worlds. On one hand, you've got the classic Arduino, running on bare metal, chugging along with an 8-bit processor, and, well, basically zero AI support to speak of. Now look at the 2026 standard. It's running something called Zephyr RTOS. That's a professional-grade operating system. It's got this hybrid brain, a built-in neural processing unit for AI, and it even plays nice with Python and JavaScript. It's just a night and day difference. No comparison.
Okay, so let's zoom in on that dual brain system because it is absolutely key. What the heck is it? Think of it like this. You've got one really smart, powerful brain, the microprocessor, or MPU. It's running Linux, doing all the heavy lifting, chewing through complex AI models. But then you have another brain right next to it, the microcontroller, or MCU. This one is all about speed and precision, handling the super time-sensitive hardware stuff with perfect timing. They work together in tandem. You get the raw power and the pinpoint control. It's the best of both worlds, truly.
And it's not just the hardware. The software core got a major upgrade too. They've switched over to Zephyr RTOS, and you guys, this is a huge deal. This isn't some homebrewed system, it's an open-source, industrial-strength, real-time operating system. What that means for you is it brings in stuff like modularity, top-notch security, and the kind of rock-solid control that big industries demand. This is the move that officially took Arduino from the hobbyist's messy workbench straight to the clean, professional factory floor.
So with all this new power, you can imagine it's unlocked some pretty incredible applications. And that brings us to our next section, AI and industrial power. We're going to see how Arduino lets people go straight from a cool idea to a full-blown production device, powering some serious edge AI and what they call Industry 4.0.
Okay, if there is one number, just one, that you need to remember to get this, it's 40 TOPS. That stands for 40 trillion operations per second. I mean, that's just a mind-boggling number. That is the raw AI horsepower packed into the new Arduino Vecino Q's neural processing unit. With that kind of juice, you can run really complex AI models. We're talking object detection, even small language models directly on the device itself. No cloud connection needed, it's all happening right there, on the board.
Now, I know what you're thinking. That sounds incredibly complicated. But here's the magic part. The whole ecosystem is built to make it easy. The entire workflow for creating this AI stuff is basically just 3 simple steps. First, you use the Arduino to grab your data. Second, you train your AI model up in the cloud. And third, you just deploy that trained model back to your board like a little Lego block. They call it an AI brick. That's it. It's taking something super complex, like AI development, and making it dead simple.
And look, this isn't just some tech demo or a theoretical what-if. This is happening right now with some of the biggest names you can imagine. Mercedes-Benz and BMW? Yeah, they're using it to prototype systems for their self-driving vehicles. Steelcase is upgrading their factories with it. Hermes is literally using it to test systems for hypersonic aircraft. And Trick Robotics is building farming robots with it. Let's be real. Companies like these do not mess around with hobbyist toys. They need reliable, professional-grade platforms. And that's what they're getting.
Okay, but what about the competition, right? How does this new Arduino stack up against other boards out there? Let's take a look. And the real key difference, the secret sauce, is what's called the ecosystem advantage.
This little showdown chart really tells the story. When it comes to how easy it is to learn, yeah, Arduino is still the king. But look at this. Onboard AI, it's the only one here with a dedicated chip for it. The Wi-Fi speed, it's rocking Wi-Fi 6, leaving the others in the dust. And yeah, sure, a board like the STM32 is a beast in heavy industry, but now Arduino's Pro line is stepping right into that ring, offering a much, much friendlier way to get started.
So what it all boils down to is two totally different ways of thinking. Arduino's real power is that it's a complete all-in-one package. The whole ecosystem is designed to be super easy to use and to let you scale an idea from a weekend project all the way up to a professional product. The competitors? They're more like specialized tools. The ESP32 is amazing for cheap IoT stuff, and the STM32 is a master of low-level industrial control. They're incredibly powerful, but you gotta be ready for a much steeper learning curve and a lot more work to get everything playing together nicely.
Okay, this tech stuff is all super cool, but let's bring it back home. Let's talk about you. What does this actually mean for your career? Because that's what this next part is all about. How learning these new Arduino skills can translate into actual job opportunities and give you a serious edge.
And the proof, as they say, is in the pudding, or in this case, the job listings. We're not talking about make-believe jobs here. Right now, in 2026, a massive IoT company like Samsara is looking for engineers with Arduino experience and offering salaries up to 184 grand. You've got AI companies needing embedded developers, that hypersonic aerospace company Hermeus hiring interns who know their way around an Arduino. These are real, high-paying, exciting jobs.
Because here's the thing. When you learn the modern Arduino, you're not just learning to code a little chip. You're learning these huge, valuable skills that really make you stand out. You're learning systems thinking, how to make hardware, software, and mechanics all work together as one. You get amazing at rapid prototyping, taking an idea from your head to a working thing in just days, not months. You learn how to implement AI in the physical world, which is a massive deal. And you become a master at using this gigantic open-source community to solve pretty much any problem you run into, like instantly.
So, when you put it all together, the jump to industrial power hardware, the insane onboard AI, the super simple workflows, and the clear path it creates into a modern tech career, it's obvious the game has totally changed. So the question for 2026 isn't, should I learn Arduino anymore? That's settled. The real question is, what are you gonna build first?